Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do tutorials and reviews of affordable and expensive makeup from Walmart, drugstore, Paris website. I'll test it on my face, I'll pass the savings to you guys. So this is one of these videos. We're testing a couple of brand new Wet n Wild products, and one of them is I was very curious about. This is Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator Tinted Skin Veil. We don't know what it is. Is it foundation? Is it tinted moisturizer? Is it BB cream? We're gonna find out. And also this couple of palettes, the Color Icon 5-pan eyeshadow palettes. Everything very affordable. So we'll see what works and how it works. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new video upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. So follow me on Instagram, Twitter, the links are down there below, as well as my Patreon group. So like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into this. So I was at Target the other day and I found this new, I'm not sure when this exactly came out, but a lot of brands have been coming out with tinted skin veil foundations or tinted moisturizers. Like everybody's got a tinted moisturizer nowadays. And this is called Tinted Hydrator, Tinted Skin Veil, Wet n Wild Bare Focus. So when I saw this, it says it has hyaluronic acid, squalane, and it's oil-free. It has a sheer to medium coverage. So I was like, well, it's another tinted moisturizer. I hate those. I hate those. Like, I don't like it. So I was thinking, well, it's cheap. I'm gonna review it because it's great for my channel. I'm probably gonna poop all over it, and that's gonna be one of those SHIT videos. So this was like a 3 something. Let's see. This was 5. No, there was 586, 89 in Target. Interesting on the Target website, because I forgot what we paid in store. So Target website is 589, but on Wet n Wild website it's 599, which is interesting. You would think Target is more expensive, but whatever, it's 2 cents. And this Color Icon palettes, a 5 pans each, and it's $3.99 on Wet n Wild website. In Target it was like $3.59 or $39, something like that. Anyway, some reason in store was cheaper. You never know. Target is usually a Target more expensive, but in this case it was actually less. So we're gonna be testing this. So you'll see how it applies. This one, unfortunately, I did not get in Target. I got it online, and unfortunately, because I didn't realize this was not a matte. So the only matte is this light jade, but it's beautiful, creamy. It's really nice. I'm only gonna show you a few of them on my swatches because most of them I used on my eyeballs. So you don't really need to see swatches. It swatches alright. I mean, it's not like crazy, but here, this one is beautiful. This is the one I thought was gonna be money maker, but it's like a satin, you know. It's not really shimmer. It's not a matte. I mean, I'm swatching all of it. As I said, I'm not gonna. There you go. And this one was kind of a surprise for me because I thought, oh, glitter, PTSD, the house. Because if you're wondering why, I reviewed the 4-pan eyeshadow Color Icon. It was like either Christmas or was it a Halloween edition? Horrible quality. It was like Vaseline. You pick up that glitter, you put an eyelid, and it destroys the rest of the eyeshadow. After that, I'm like, I'm not getting more Wet n Wild glitter. So that's matte, that's shimmer, metallic. I mean, this it swatches great and it looks great. And I'm going to show you the glitter swatch before we go into application, because you'll see. So that's all the mattes and shimmers. And I'm going to go with my clean finger. Look at that glitter. This is incredible. This glitter is like everything, everything. Like my friend Missa says, it's the tits. Oh my god, they did something that fixed their game and that fixed their SHIT. That's what I would say. And this is so much better. It's like day and night. So we're gonna be doing this, and you'll see the application, what I think. Clearly I like it, and we'll see how the tinted moisturizer looks, or is it foundation, or is it BB cream. I wasn't sure, so you'll see. So this tinted skin veil, it comes in 12 colors: porcelain, fair, light, light, medium, medium, tan, medium, deep, and rich. Which seems like not a lot, but since it's a sheer skin veil, one tone can stretch for a lot of skin tones, and I'm the proof. In Target, they only had 3 colors, which I thought that was it, and I wasn't sure, so I'm like, I'm getting this, because like I thought you could see through, and it looks right. And this is actually 10, 10 medium deep. So it's like, it's a lot, medium deep, so it's like almost like for a deeper skin tone. And you see, it worked for me, so I think they're on something. It's not that they don't want different skin range, shade range. I think it just does work for different skin tones. So we're gonna be using this. You'll see how it works. So before we go into the video, a few words about my patrons and patrons. Anyway, so today, when this video comes out, is May 3rd, and today is the birthday of my good Judy, Teresa Mulhern. So we became one of the best friends through YouTube, through Missa. And Missa, Teresa, and I were kind of 3 good Judys, but there are a lot of friends. In reality, we're all friends. It's amazing. Missa is the queen. She's our friend. She's the one that brought us all together. And Teresa and I actually met in person. I think that's another reason why we connected. So I visited her in Ireland, and that was a year ago, like a little over a year ago. So I can't believe it's been a year. So Teresa, I love you. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a sweet time with your boyfriend, your mom and dad, and your 5 cats. You're having fabulous time right now. If I had 5 cats, I would be rolling in an all cat love. Forget about boyfriend. You have 5 cats. Anyway, I love you, Teresa. I love you to death. I hope we meet again very, very soon. And I hope you have a fabulous time. Happy, happy birthday. Mwah. So my other patron birthday is May 8th. So this is coming up. But I want to do a shout out today, because today is the birthday shout out day. So happy, happy birthday, Janine. Upcoming birthday, May 8th, so it's gonna be at the end of this week. So I hope you have a fabulous day, great time, and enjoy a day, beautiful girl. Love you, and thank you for being patrons, guys. So let's get right into the application and the tea and the shade. So this is gonna be a relatively quick look and very easy, actually. So I was testing this. There's a little fallout, but anyway. So this is the first palette I'm going to dip into. This is Color Icon Camouflage. And this is 5 pan palette. The only thing is it has only 2 matte shades, but it does work. And that's very unusual for me to go for a neutral. But I haven't got anything neutral. And I went for it because of the deep brown. And a lot of them don't have deep mattes, so that is what I'm doing. Now I'm putting this in the outer corner, of course. And this is just up to 223 brush. I mean, clearly it's not a tutorial, it's just a review. My last experience with Color Icon palette was very positive. I tested the green, dark, kind of smoky palette. It was like green and black. So I'm going to put the card up somewhere here for that one. And that one's a very, very good palette. So I think the quality of Wet n Wild is kind of hit and miss, but I think it's going up now. Recently it's been real good. Unless they put out some kind of special edition like that. I think it was, maybe it was Halloween edition, or maybe it was Christmas, I don't remember. But those were horrible. The one that gave me a little bit of PTSD are the ones, the 4 pans with the glitter. I have a video where I get frustrated through the whole video, and you'll see me going completely nuts from the glitter. The glitter there was like Vaseline. I'm gonna put up a card for that video too. I mean, I made it work at the end, but it was a struggle and it did not look pretty. So when they have this Vaseline-based glitter, and some of the color icon glitters from Wet n Wild have that kind of base. It's awful. You put it on top of the eyeshadow and it just melts everything under. I don't know how they made the formula so bad. So now they have a chance to redeem themselves. I have glitter on Violet. And since I'm not BATCHing and moaning, you can tell we did not have this problem here. Should just blending this out. So I wanted to create kind of a rounded look, similar to what I did with the other Wet n Wild palette, because I always go out kind of that deep. So this time I just wanted to do something different. So now I'm gonna go for the color, this one. I don't think they have names. I don't have names. And I'm gonna use some inexpensive brushes just for the heck of it. So this is a perfusion brush. I think it came in the set. It says blending brush. It's very nice for blending. So I'm going to light color, 50% on, 50% off brown. The blend really easy. So the difference in color is pretty wide. Like this is dark and this is light, but the blend extremely easy. And there is no muddiness and there is no harsh lines. So that's kind of like a blend you would expect for a high-end palette. So this is really impressing me. I mean, obviously it's only 5 pans, so they could have put, like, instead of one of the shimmers, they could have put a lighter matte, just for my taste. But you can always reach for a powder and just set this part here in your eyebrow with a regular powder of your skin tone. But I'm going to go into another Wet n Wild palette and just use the hat. I'm gonna go for the Bretman Rock palette. Bretman Rock has that off-white color. So I'm gonna go for that's Wet n Wild, so that Coconut Connoisseur. I think in my other video I did the same thing because the light color was lacking. I'm taking another perfusion brush. I'm just gonna press it in here. So that's where I cover up my eyebrow right here. So I'm trying to press in, on, whatever, just to make sure that you can't see my tattoo doesn't come up. So I put the brown pencil on the waterline. So this is Beauty Bay Brown Coffee Liner. It stays well in the waterline, and I'm going for the small Gesso brush 237, and I'm gonna go for the light shade from the other palette. And this palette is, it says Petalette. Petalette? I almost thought they called it palette. Palette called palette. That's Russians trying to read. It's funny. Anyway, it's funny because some of them says not for use around the eyes, and it's like all of the eyeshadows 1, 3, and 4. 1, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3. It's like, how is supposed to half of this palette not be used around the eyes? What about this one? This is 3 and 4, not to be used around the eyes. Like this too. Seriously? Get out of here. I'm still gonna put it in my eyeballs. Seriously? Alright, so I'm gonna put this lighter shimmer. This is a real pretty shimmer. I might try to use this as a highlight in today's makeup. Oh girl, that's very pigmented, very, very pretty. Blend this out, back to the Bretman Rock palette, or if you're not using another palette, you can just use any skin tone face powder, like finishing powder or powder foundation. I've done that before. If I don't have a light eyeshadow color, I'll just go into a powder foundation. So now I'm using another inexpensive brush. That's e.l.f. J.K.'s at J1. It's like flat, but it's fluffy enough to blend out low lash line, for example. So I just want to add a little pop of color, just a little touch of purple. So I'm gonna go with this dark purple shadow. So this one is like a satiny shimmery color. It's the one that's labeled not to be used around the eyes. Like, seriously, this is a nice shadow. What I'm gonna do with it? Put it in my butthole? That's a real pretty shade. I mean, obviously, I'll clean it up later. But like, I like this deep plum purple. So now I'm using the same brush because we're lazy and because I'm using glitter later. So I just wanted to see how the shimmers look before I use glitter, if that makes sense. Because they're gonna disappear on the glitter anyway. So I just want to see, without any base, without anything else in there. I'm not touching anything. It's gonna be a smoky look. So I'm just gonna go right for this first. And it's a kind of orangey color. That's another one not to be used on the around eyes. Yeah, it's kind of a subtle shimmer. It's not bad, but this one is stunning. This is more of a metallic. So I'm just gonna press this on just to see what it looks like before I put the glitter on. So this is very pigmented because even without any base or any cut crease, you can literally apply it over the other eyeshadow and it goes over it, covers it up. So that's a very decent shimmer. Metallic, I would say. So, the moment of truth. The glitter. The glitter is beautiful. Actually, when you look sideways, it's like a duochrome glitter. I don't know if you can see. It has like a golden green and more of a copper. So if you look sideways, you can see green and gold. If you look straight on, it's orange, kind of copper. It's very pretty. So I did not know what it was until I fingered it. And then I decided to give it a try. I've got NYX glitter glue on my eyelid, and guess what I used to apply it? Oh, almost middle fingered you. Well, I did use middle finger. Anyway, I'm using a brief moment that my fingers have no fingernails because they're completely messed up. So I took all of my press-on nails off and I'm just healing my nails. So now I can do all kind of things with my fingers. I can finger my eyeballs till cows go home. Oh, look at it. Look at this glitter. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, the texture of this glitter is incredible. It's smooth, it's buttery, it's soft. It goes on beautifully. I think it does need glitter primer, but I think it would sit without it too because I used it on my hand a little bit. And it does attach itself. But just to be safe, I use NYX glitter glue. But look at it, look how pretty this is. So I applied the eyelashes from Amazon. A great eyelash always elevates the look. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. So it's time to test this new item. This is the thing I usually do not like because it's pretty much tinted moisturizer, but it seems like high-end brand and low-end brand both coming up with similar things lately, and I was thinking, why not? Since it's a tinted moisturizer, I'm wondering why there's so many shades in the first place. So, it says, this tinted hydrator with hyaluronic acid and vegan squalane is the only way ticket to drenched perfection. Our new Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator features buildable, sheer to medium coverage with semi-matte finish, which is interesting. Usually this would be glowy, for naturally flawless and nourished glow. Okay, so this should be easy. Lightweight, multi-purpose, blah blah blah. So this, it says for the directions, it says apply to prime skin, which I already primed. I primed with Catrice Sensational and blend with fingers before using any other preferred blending tools. Interesting. Okay, I'm used to fingering stuff, so we shall see how this matches or not matches. Which, good thing it's sealed, so that's very hygienic. Also, good thing it's nowhere near deep. I think it's just the right shade for me. I'm glad it's not really medium deep. Oh, it's perfect. This is perfect for a self-tanner look. It smells like paint, like any other Wet n Wild foundation. It doesn't feel like a moisturizer. It looks like foundation. You know, I received this tinted moisturizer from BoxyCharm, and that one says full medium to full coverage, and I applied it with a brush, and then I blended with a sponge, and that one was cakey. It just sat on surface of the face, skin. It was awful. But this cheap AF. Well, I think it might be a little deep now that I'm looking at it, but we'll make this work. It looks like there is more coverage than advertised. It says sheer to medium, and it looks like almost like a medium full already. So I'm gonna try to blend with a brush. This is BH Cosmetics brush, because I'm thinking if I use sponge, it might take away all the coverage. And Tinted Moisturizer usually is easy to blend with your fingers or a brush, so it's pretty much no-brainer. Yeah, definitely a little dark, but I have a light concealer, so we'll make this work. So I haven't applied any concealer yet or anything else. So this is what it looks like with just one layer of like my finger application. I'm trying to blend this in around the eyebrows, but other than that, it looks beautiful. I would say it's a good medium coverage. It's not even tint like it says sheer. I mean, it's sort of sheer, but I think it can build it up to good medium coverage. It doesn't seem to be cake up on the face. It's still sticky, of course, it'll have to be set, but it doesn't look like it's caked up like the other expensive stuff from BoxyCharm. I'm very impressed with the price. They deliver. This is a great item so far. It's 0.91 fluid ounces, 27 milliliters for under $6. This might be just a beautiful summer options. I hate tinted moisturizers, but this is a buff. This is more like a BB cream. It's really pretty. So let me finish my makeup, and I'll show the finished results. So this is the finished look. I used, well, if you're wondering about the lipstick, this is actually Nudie Patootie Wet n Wild, which is like a real nude and cool toned. And I wasn't happy with it. I wanted to wear something gold and animal print earrings. So I put the eyeshadow on it, just from Carnival XL Pro mustard color from that palette. I know it's eyeshadow, but it works. And I wanted this real mustardy look. The highlighter is the only expensive item I used on my face. This is Doeva, but I got it on BoxyCharm sale, and it's a pure gold highlighter. It's absolutely beautiful. So the eyeshadow, here we go. Let me zoom in closer so you can see. There you go. Eyeshadow looks beautiful. This eyeshadow has been on for like an hour and a half. Because like I took a break, you know, I took my time applying foundation and everything. So it's been a while. And the glitter did not go anywhere. So I would say Wet n Wild redeemed themselves. So the skin looks pretty darn good. I would go to natural light, but it's already dark here in the light. I'm just looking outside the window. Yeah, I'm filming late. It's like 7 p.m. So there is really no natural light. So that's all you get here. But you can see that the coverage is pretty amazing. I'll show you the forehead. So there's no problems. It really is. I would say it's a medium to even like on my skin, it's almost full because I have no skin issues. So my skin is already like non-problematic. So it's easy to achieve full coverage, seemingly full coverage because, you know, I don't need much coverage. But it looks very beautiful. I'm so impressed. It does not look like tinted moisturizer at all. It looks more like a CC cream foundation like e.l.f. or Revolution or It Cosmetics, whatever, because it really does cover. It looks gorgeous. It didn't fall to the lines, which is like shocking. Usually I have like creases here around the mouth, and the foundation, like any foundation, creases here, and this one didn't. I think because it's so thin, it's like extra thin. So I did like cream contour a little bit, but I did apply concealer, this Wet n Wild Incognito concealer, to make it a little more of my skin tone, because the tinted moisturizer just a little dark, but they had a lack of colors in Target. But other than that, it is pretty amazing. So this is the final look. Of course, all these mustard colors, the yellow, orange tones are very in right now. So I wanted to create something a very warm golden tone, and I have the earrings unmatched. But let's focus on what I was reviewing. The main focus was on this tinted hydrator, which makes you think that it's a tinted moisturizer, but actually pretty much a full coverage, well, let's say medium coverage foundation, but it's almost like a medium coverage foundation. Now I see why they have, would they have like a 12 tones? That's because it does provide coverage. So if you get not your color, it might look weird. Like on me, it was just right. Maybe slightly tan, but when I use a self tanner, like my hand's a little light, but the rest of my arm is pretty self tanned. So with my self tanner, it's very good. I could go one lighter, shade lighter, but if you order from Wet n Wild directly, they probably have all the colors. Target didn't. Walmart might, because Walmart usually have more selection. Depends on location. But with all that's in there, that's oil-free. It has hyaluronic acid and squalane, which is all great skincare. I mean, I'm all for it. This is a great, great product. And it seems like, although the shade range is only 12 shades, because it's so sheer tinted moisturizer, like this is it says 10 medium deep, and I'm light medium, and it still worked for me. So that's why the problem, like it can work for a variety of skin tones. And with the concealer, it's just perfect, perfect. I'm so, so excited. I'm going to use this like all summer on just my days when I'm not filming. This is great, amazing. I freaking love it. And I thought I was gonna hate it just to review. I'm like, well, let me review. This is cheap enough. And I'm like, ooh, tinted skin veil, that's beautiful. Highly recommend, you guys. If you have a Target, Walmart near you, pick it up there. If not, just go directly to Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild Color Icon, again, they upped their game. These palettes are very, very good. Well, you have to pay attention and just really see what you're getting. Because this one, it has only one matte, this one. And the rest of them are like shimmery. This one is shimmery. I got this because I thought it was matte. And I got this online. If you go in store, you can see actually. So I got this in store. In Walmart, it was a Target. I think it was Target. And I could see that this is a matte. That's why I got this one. The glitter is freaking amazing. And just because it's duochrome glitter, it has that copper, orange, and green, almost green gold. It's so beautiful. And the formula, wow, it's like day and night. You know, from what they were before in those squats was Vaseline to what it is now, it's like day and night. It's like totally different ball game. So if you guys are wondering about this stuff works and blends beautifully, has pigmentation, has everything, everything, everything. When wild, wow. For the low, cheap price, like $3, you deliver in such quality. I'm shocked that it works so well, especially after my old experience with that glitter. So let me know what you guys think. Have you picked this up? Or were you on the fence and said, meh, it's not gonna work? It's because this stuff works almost like a medium coverage foundation. So go pick it up. You will not regret it. It's cheap, it's worth every penny. And for summer, it's gonna be just gorgeous. So it turned out into a great review from which I thought it was gonna be a poo-poo video. It turned out great. You never know what works, what doesn't. So all my low cost budget makeup, sometimes it delivers just like expensive, if not better. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. Huge thank you to all my patrons. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your support. I have Patreon group. The link to my group is also in the description box. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. The links are down all there. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!